I'm Brian with Lancaster Archery Supply, here with a video about Shrewd's new Optum scope. What's really neat about this is that it has the same versatility that we've grown to love with Shrewd products, but made a little bit more simple so we can all understand how to work all of the parts and pieces that go along with it. First, what you'll need to decide is whether you'd like a 40 or a 35 millimeter scope housing. It'll be offered in left or right-handed, and you'll have an option of a red, green, or blue level. After that, what you can decide is the pin housing here. What's neat about this is now the pin is going to be apart all by itself. So you don't need to worry about threading the pin in there and worrying about all the housing and the tubing and all that kind of running around. Is just a separate part. So changing from one size to another or colors is going to be even easier. What this will do is it'll set right in the back of our housing, just like so. And it will give you multiple positions. Right here, we can see that different numbers showing the different positions. And as we see that, that'll move that pin around the housing. Once we find the spot that we'd like, whether that's a standard up pin or coming in from an angle, for instance, let's pick one here. There's going to be 2 screws to set that into place. One here. So we'll go ahead and just put that in. So that's right over here. And then one right over here. That'll secure that pin in place. So we have a slight offset here. The other thing that's going to be nice is this does come with a rheostat on to help give you some more customized features of how bright you'd like that pin to be. Other part though is you might not want to just rely on sunlight by itself. You might want to run off of maybe a sight light. This will give you 3 distinct options that are already drilled and ready to accept that. We have one right here at the bottom of where your pin would be, and that'll go just to the base of that. These are drilled in 8/32. And we have one up here up top that'll shine down. Maybe if you're running a dot, or if you just want something shining onto that, that'll be right there. And then the other is going to be at the end of the fiber optic. So drilled right here. It's going to be our neck spot for a sight light. And all that's drilled and ready to accept that in 8/32. If you also want to run Magnification, what you can do is you can then pick a number of different powers and variables there. This happens to be a 5 power. What's going to be neat with this is everything from this side on is going to be the same on the 35 or the 40 millimeter. With this will just thread right in. Nice and snug. There we have an O-ring to help it from rattling loose. Everything that way. And we get our magnification now. Nice and easy to install there. On the end of our lens, it's going to be threaded as well. So if you wanted to add a long sunshade, that'll thread right in there as well. So you can add or take off a sunshade with or without the lens. It'll fit if you don't have a lens on there, or it'll fit with your lens. Up front, there's 2 types of step downs that we have. We have the single or the double. They thread in up front, and what this will do is give you a nice white ring to focus and help you aim, help center everything and get a good clean sight picture. The one step will maintain the size of your scope housing. So we happen to be playing with a 40 millimeter, so this will keep the 40 millimeter size. If we were to take that off and go to the 2-step, this is going to reduce it 1 size down. So the 40 would become a 35 millimeter. The 35 2-step would turn it into a 29 millimeter. You can see how that just brings it down just a tiny bit, giving you all kinds of adjustability. It's a way it'll attach is the 1032 rod, so it'll work on all of your compound bow setups and different sight manufacturers for that. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. Any other questions, feel free to visit us at lancasterarchery.com.